Hi everybody, HP Freak here, and I told Elf and Jen that I would do a Ttmt this week, so I'm going to stick to that. I have a few things to show you today, one of which is my completed Oscar. Very excited about him. He was one of my favorite characters as a child when I watched Sesame Street, so much so that when I was at the store a couple weeks ago and I saw this shirt that says Tough Luck on it with Oscar, I had to get it. So I think they should make one too that says Tough Cookie and have Cookie Monster, because he was my other favorite. Haven't seen that yet. Of course, I may not have been looking. Put that down there. And if you follow me on LiveJournal or on Facebook, even on Twitter, I think I've been putting some stuff there. You'll know that I'm working on this display for summer reading. We're doing this big theme called Reading is So Delicious. And as soon as they told me that, I was like, oh, I know what we need to do. We need to make this display, blah, 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 blah. And people think I'm weird, and that's kind of standard at work. So I've been making a list. Let me get that for you. I have this notebook right here, and I've got things in my hand, so it's kind of hard to show, but like I made a list of things that I wanted to make, and I made little squares next to them, and every time I finish one, I mark it. And yes, I'm keeping this purposefully away so that you can't read so much of it, because one, my scribbles are nasty, and two, some of these ideas I might not get to, so I don't want to say that I'm going to make something and not have it made. I've also been keeping track of certain patterns that I've been writing. Like if I rework one because I don't like the way it works up, then I write down the pattern so that I know how to do it next time. For example, one that I had to do myself because I could not find a free pattern for online was a potato. And I like this potato, and it's a pretty good sized potato. This is like restaurant quality potato. So I have that, and just so I can throw this down, one of the things I'm going to make is a relish tray. So I bought myself a cute little plastic relish tray, and it's going to have some stuff in it that I'm going to show you. But now I can set that down, and I have two hands to show you things. Some other stuff that I've been making: a banana, of which I have several, and corn with movable husk, which I thought was kind of cool. It doesn't come all the way off, it is sewn, but it's still pretty cool. One of my favorites to make, an apple. I do have red and green variety. This pattern I made up by myself because it's a simple pattern. It's a round pattern, and then this part on top. So I have a couple of pomegranates, which I'm pretty pleased about how they came out. I have strawberries, and the part that I hate the most is like just doing the sewing, but now that I actually do it with needles instead of trying to do it with a hook, much easier. Kiwi, which I still have to kind of rough up a bit so that it has the fuzzy texture. I mentioned the relish tray that I want to do. So I have things like gherkins, cherry tomatoes, baby carrots, and huge olives with pimento, which about is as far as I've gotten on the relish tray. This came out to be one of my favorite patterns, the pepper pattern, and I have them in the various pepper colors. I got an orange one, I have a yellow one, a red one, and a green one. Tomato, grapefruit, again a pattern I made on my own because it's easily a round shape. In fact, just by changing the hook, I have two different fruits, two different sizes, two different colors. I have bacon, or as I called it on Facebook the other day, bacon. Real life carrots. My unimpressive onion. This was not my pattern. This is one that I got a couple years ago. And because I've only made a few onions, I couldn't remember if I used a bigger hook than it calls for in the pattern. And so this time I did the actual hook size it asked for. I don't like how tiny it is, because I mean, I buy onions all the time and I don't buy them this small. In fact, it kind of almost looks like a garlic clove. So my unimpressive onion. lemon. Again, it's a pattern that I had to rework a bit because I didn't like how it was turning out, even though I was following the description and the instructions to the letter. A lime in my coconut. Again, coconut is a pattern I just did on my own, kind of improvised, but I did write it down, so I think. But I will write it down if I haven't, for, you know, anybody who wants to learn how to make half a coconut. And then one of my favorites is I'm going to be making some sandwiches. So I have a sandwich here, 2 pieces of bread, and it's peanut butter and jelly. How cute is that? So, you know, you put them together and see, peanut butter and jelly. So, that's kind of what I've been busy working on. I'm also working on a blanket for a friend, and I'm only about halfway right now, so I don't want to show it off because I kind of want that person to be surprised. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go work on right now. I just had to pull some colors out of my stash to make sure I had what I was planning in my head. And so I'm going to go work on that. I'm going to go finish some more amigurumi so that I can be somewhat closer to finishing my display. And I think that's about it. And I will see you guys later.